Hello.
A little bit closer. Hi.
We have our bigger table. Our shorter table.
I got.
But when we start putting room out, then we need the bigger one. But then we're not as close
I have
together.
A lot of crap.
I do too. I'm trying to get rid of.
Some people say I'm also filled with it too, but
I'm trying to get rid of stuff at home, but
I'm sorry. It's been a fun week.
Not for my husband, but anyway, it's okay.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about poor man. So, being retired is not like being retired. Now you just do other things, and sometimes more.
Because you're free.
You're free, relatively speaking. So, let's see.
But you can say no.
I can say no, and I have said no. When they ask me.
But it's hard when you have no reason
for you on that other thing, and I said no. No, that one came out real fast. Sort of like my husband today when my daughter said, I said, our daughter wants us to maybe take the new little kitten. No. She was like real fast. I said no. Just grabbing my water back here. I took my vitamins before we came, and the turmeric was like pepper. It was spicy. Anyway, so we had our community supper on Saturday night at church.
Okay, that was the spaghetti one? Okay.
About 75.
Okay.
80 people. Of course, I had given my husband spaghetti on Friday, so we had spaghetti on Saturday. And then the leftovers we had at church on Sunday.
So no more spaghetti right now, right?
Some last night. These Italians love spaghetti. And then, so I was supposed to bring some salad stuff, and we went to, there's a fruit stand between Green Bay and Burkeville.
Okay.
Very nice. They had homegrown peaches. So on Monday, I canned peaches. I have to give you a taste of my canned peaches. And I always put vitamin C in them because the ascorbic acid keeps them from turning brown.
Okay. Okay. Good
Plus
to know.
you get a little vitamin C. So a lot of your vegetables, if they have.
I really like your peaches. Want to shake your tree, right?
So I did that. And let's see. And then after that, I get a call from a lady that is at our church, and she has some physical issues. But what she does is she empties out foreclosed houses for banks.
Okay.
And she invited me to go and, if I wanted anything, to look at there were 3 TVs there and whatever fun stuff if you wanted it, and to help her. And I thought, you him and haw. So I left here on Wednesday, and I Googled the directions. Do you know what happens when you get out of Cambridge?
No signal.
Yeah. They quit talking to you. I was fine every place I knew in town. Turn right here. Well, I know I'm supposed to turn right here. And then you get out and it's like, where am I? So I started out with 23 minutes and ended up more like 35. Anyway, I did finally get there. So where am I going with this story? That I'm retired and really not free. But it was kind of fun. And that's going to lead into a little bit of what we're going to have some fun with. But I can't believe that people, and I understand they had to be evicted. They were, the bank took over, it was foreclosed. But it was a home not owned by the grandparent who had passed away.
Okay.
The relatives all moved in. Okay. But didn't pay the mortgage. And it's really sad, in some cases kind of sad to see that what she had given this family, they didn't care about. I have never seen, and I'm sure that the person I helped with this, and I'm going to help her tomorrow, because she just kind of fun. It's like things you discover that people leave behind. I can't believe it. Clothing. I don't know what they left with because they had clothing all over the place. Everything. And they must have eaten a lot of fried food. I don't think I'd want to have their heart problems because everything was covered with a layer of grease, including the like little carpetways. So it's pretty sad to see that these human conditions exist when you have so many advantages in your life to take a step beyond. Like that young man from Farmville who sang the song Richmond from Richmond. He actually now is in Wikipedia. He has his own little listing. Very interesting young man. Not very old. He doesn't align himself with any political party.
Hmm.
He is his own little man and family, will not sign any contracts with anybody, and is making it. Now, here's a young man, if you read his bio, dropped out of high school and then got his GED.
Okay. I did. I've read a little bit about him. So.
Okay?
Hmm.
So he is taking a step forward. And that sort of leads to my question is, do we have what is a Renaissance man?
What is a Renaissance man?
I think Leonardo da Vinci was considered a Renaissance man because he did so many different things and advanced. I mean, he had drawings of the human body, he invented things, and then, he was an artist. He was just a person who covered an umbrella of things that he did and was very important. He changed probably the feelings and thoughts of some people in his time and advanced different things. So Renaissance man is somebody who takes you out of the dark ages and presents you into, hey, wake up, you idiots! It's time to go beyond.
Is that the definition of a Renaissance man, or your definition?
I'm pretty sure it's the definition of a Renaissance man.
Okay. While you're describing,
Look at
I'm
it. We
going
can get
to
that
see.
on a bridge dictionary. And he's. I would think that a Renaissance man is somebody who has forward-thinking thoughts, advances ideas, does a lot of different things, and brings people into observing, assessing, reacting, and stimulates them. You getting it?
Okay, it says here a person with many talents and areas of knowledge. So basically, that's what they summed it up as.
Yes, exactly. And he did. I believe if you look up Leonardo da Vinci, he was considered one of these Renaissance men because he had inventions that he drew.
Because isn't that him?
Yeah, that's him. That's him. Yep. So that sort of leads us into our guest today.
We have a special guest.
Thanks to CNBC and let's see, Tech Story and all these tech people, because I really think that he's a Renaissance man.
I would agree.
I really think he is. So I don't know if. Oh, don't you fall on me. What do you think?
Oh, look who's here to visit us. Hi, Elon. How are you?
He's great.
I would say, according to the definition and everything, he definitely would be
I think he would be considered a Renaissance man.
for this time and age, right?
For this time and age. I mean, you just.
Who else would you consider to be one? Anybody else you can think of? I mean, he strikes me just because he's into.
Let's ask Elon. Do you think there's another Renaissance man available?
Besides me?
Well, I'm trying to think. think. Who is?
What about when you were coming up? Is there anybody you can think of coming up?
Man, I can't think of somebody who has so many different endeavors. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. I'm trying to think of somebody that's so multifaceted, but all right. So you and I are thinking he's a Renaissance man. List some of your reasons why you think that.
Well, I think number one is his exploration in terms of space,
Okay.
in terms of advancement in cars, technology,
Okay.
battery advancements, Starlink. I mean, doesn't he have like a space force, whatever? This man has reached out. And I'm sure there's more things that we cannot even list that he's done.
Mm-hmm.
Technology, just thinking about the technology.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I'm like, Tesla's is an Elon Musk vehicle, but doesn't he have something to do with Starlink? So you see,
Mm-hmm.
to me, they don't really match up.
But it's all that technology,
Technology,
and I
and
mean,
he's taking and taking all. What do you think, Elon? I think
it's
yes.
gonna be great.
Because I just can't.
That's so funny.
Isn't it funny? I love these pictures, and I get carried. I get carried away with these things. See, I start looking them up.
Okay, so while this is interesting to me because I'm trying to think of in
All
my
the different
lifetime
things.
who's been a Renaissance man or woman.
Well, I'm kind of stuck with women. See, women may be in a different category. I mean,
But would you be a Renaissance person or would you just be a Renaissance? I mean, it's just the definition is just someone with a wide variety
right,
of
of talents, really.
talents and knowledge and stuff.
Thomas Edison?
But he wasn't in my time.
No, he's not in our time. Well, maybe not.
No, he wasn't in your time
I'm not
either.
quite that old. No, we did have all women.
I definitely think probably Benjamin Franklin. If we go back,
If you go
but
back,
it's a lot of
and maybe Ford because of the automobile, but I don't know if he did anything else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for me. I guess we have to sort of look it up and find out if there really is somebody else out there in our time that is considered a Renaissance man or woman. I mean, Madame Curie with radiation and discovering uranium and all of that. Of course, it did her in, but that's a medicine. And who would be in her lifetime a real? Now we have people who support different areas. You know, they would fund a lot of different things, but I wouldn't consider them the instigator of several different things. You finding somebody?
Well,
You found
of course,
Leonardo.
yeah. Of course, they're the old. They're the older people. So
Yeah, a recent Renaissance man. Do we have a recent Renaissance man
that's
or
sad
person?
if they're sad. As sad if it stops at.
Leonardo da Vinci? Yeah, pretty much. Yes. Because what have we done to ourselves, and why? Because basically, it's learning and the excitement.
So it says here, a
discovery.
Renaissance man is defined as a man who is knowledgeable or proficient in a variety of fields. And particularly, it refers to a person who excels in science, mathematical fields, as well as in humanities. There are lots of historical and modern examples of Renaissance men and Renaissance women, too.
Oh, that's right.
Let's see, so
We need somebody to take us out of these dark ages we live in right now. That's for sure.
let's see if there's anybody recent. Everybody's in the 973 to 1048 right now. Let me see. I just want to know who. So, of course, Leonardo da Vinci. Nicholas Copernicus.
Copernicus, well, he's even older.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he did so much.
Nicola Machiavelli. But
Machiavelli.
I mean, a lot of these are Italians, right?
Mm-hmm. Except
Raphael.
Copernicus. Galileo Galilei.
Yeah, Copernicus was Polish astronomer.
Yeah, he was, yep. I mean, all these.
Galileo.
Uh-huh. Poor
Okay, let's see. So now let's get into, well, let's see. We're still into, so it says Isaac Newton, Benjamin Franklin, I said.
Gutenberg, who did the printing press, did they have him too? I think they saw that.
Gutenberg. Let me see.
He was revolutionary in getting books written. The Gutenberg press.
Nikola Tesla. Let's see. Madame Curie.
Yeah.
It did have Thomas Jefferson. Yeah, Thomas Jefferson definitely would be.
Yep. They have Thomas Edison.
Okay. Mayim Bialik. You know who she is? You know who she is?
I do, and she is very talented.
But I would not consider her Renaissance.
Well,
she is Amy on The Big Bang Theory.
Yes, and she had the Cat Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
And she is the hostess. Well, like I said,
she was on Jeopardy, right?
On Jeopardy.
Which she's taking a break right now.
But she's
a neuroscientist in real life.
She's a neuroscientist, and she's written books.
Mm-hmm. And she's a podcaster.
And she acts. So I could see that in
Brad Pitt, it says.
What's he done?
American actor, producer, filmmaker, humanitarian, and investor. But see, to me, that's not a Renaissance. That takes it away from it.
No, that takes it. I could see Miriam Bialik, because of all that she does. She branches out and she actually does it. But how does Brad Pitt do? I mean, okay, he's a director, he's an actor, and he's an investor. To me, the investor is not the Renaissance man. The Renaissance man is the one that sets it up. He's doing it.
Mm-hmm. See, Bono, they said Bono is one because he's an Irish singer, philanthropist, investor, businessman, and social activist. But that doesn't make him a Renaissance man.
How are they?
Let me see if it says Stephen Hawking.
Again, he's intelligent.
He's an English physicist, mathematician, cosmetologist, and author. A cosmetologist? Not cosmetologist. Cosmologist. Cosmologist. The cosmos. Yes, I was like, wait a minute, I had to read that again.
He cuts hair.
I was like, makeup? What?
I'm sorry.
Okay, so see, it's been a long day.
It's probably been a long week for you too.
Ken Jeong, which he's an actor, comedian, physician, and television producer. Quincy Jones, Steve Jobs.
And they have Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, yes. Carl Sagan. He was an American astronomer, astrophysicist, author, astrobiologist, and a cosmologist. Cosmetologist. I don't know. It's
See, and I can see where they have, boy, a lot of those are scientists.
They are, but you know, the old type, and what I consider.
I did that right in your face.
No, it's good. It's fine. The old ones were the actual inventors or the makers or the doers, like
the doer. I mean, they went out, they did it.
And like to me, Elon's a doer.
Right. He sees a problem. He observes. He assesses, and then he reacts to solve the problem.
Yeah, because he's like, I think he lays there at night and goes, "Oh, I think I can make this."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think we can do this.
Exactly. But I can't see somebody like Brad Pitt saying, let me see, who can I invest in?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe I can find something to invest in. I don't know.
They'll do this.
I mean, philanthropists and all, to me, are not, or investors are not really what I would consider Renaissance men.
No, and in some cases, they're investors and they're more activists. Maybe that's what they're using.
But see, that's a different terminology than.
That is it, than Renaissance.
Yeah, not what we're thinking of Renaissance people.
Yeah, we're thinking of a doer.
Yeah, we're thinking of somebody that has the knowledge or is and is actually involved with it as opposed to calling up somebody and going, yeah, buy me, put me into, or
Yeah,
hook me
you're
up with.
somebody who can invent this. That's not that's just paying for the invention. That's like hiring
So
somebody.
do
to
we
make a
not have
special
people
cake for
doing
you.
this anymore?
I
I guess we did. Him. Elon, what do you think? It's just me. I'm the one that's. Yes, we vote Elon is the most Renaissance man
to
we know
me,
in my lifetime.
and there is nothing they can say.
Oh, y'all are so nice to me. Thank you so much.
My husband asked, which one of you is going to be his voice?
I can't do his voice, sorry.
I do not know his voice.
But yeah, I think that to me in my lifetime, I think he would be the most.
You list those people. See,
Even Maya, I can't see doing
no,
everything.
she's extremely intelligent.
And she
And
is
very-
involved in a lot, but
Yes, but
I mean, except for creating a book, maybe. I don't know. I mean,
yeah, but anybody can self-edit and can self-publish. I mean, we've got.
well, but I mean, not everybody can do a book. I do think books are. I don't know, but I still don't think of her as Renaissance.
I don't. And when you read that list.
But she's very highly intelligent. Please
Yes.
do not.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
she's
man,
and
if
she's
you want
and
to
she's
come
so
and
funny.
visit us, oh my gosh.
She's so funny.
She is so good, and the intelligence level. See, and I'll probably get myself into trouble here. But I don't even see Brad Pitt coming even close to her. So you went through a whole list of people, and I'm like, how are they Renaissance men or women? The closest she would be in her intelligence. She's a level. Maybe instead of saying Renaissance for some of these people, they're not just doers, they're thinkers. They're thinkers. They advance their subject matter and they use it for the good of others. But they had to learn that. I mean, they're not sitting there inventing, let me see, can I invent this and maybe make that car run?
He's into cars.
Oh
He's
my gosh.
into the internet. He's into, just
Satellites.
other kind of technologies. He's into satellites. He's into. I mean, he's got such a broad range, as well as being philanthropist, as well as being. He's into Twitter.
Charity.
Yes.
What's his Twitter called now?
X.
X. I don't do that. Maybe I have to do it just because he's in charge of it.
Because you know it's going to be ran well. It's going to be fun.
I know it's going to be fun.
It's going to be.
Maybe we can get in touch with him.
I mean, who changes it from Twitter to
X?
I love it.
I do.
I love it. I mean,
but I can't. Now, Leonardo da Vinci, who did all of the different
Ben
things.
Franklin.
Ben Franklin.
I mean, he was in
out of
Thomas Jefferson.
Out of nowhere, they did something. But some of these people that they've listed, they didn't come up with anything new. They might have paid for it. They studied it. But
like just even how to grow crops and different things was Thomas Jefferson. When he would stars, and he was, I mean, so many different things. I mean, just architecture, and I mean, he would take something and make it, I mean, better or greater, or figure out a way to do it.
I'm thinking about my own biology stuff. Gregor Mendel for genetics.
God bless you.
Yes.
And Gregor Mendel. Okay, God bless you.
But I mean, think about what he did in figuring out about recessive traits.
Oh, he was the one that did that. Okay.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know the name.
Now you're talking about, he looked at that saying, we got all these big peas, we got little peas, we got wrinkled peas, we got smooth peas. Suppose I start mixing these seeds, these flowers together and see if I can come up with a pure strain. Now that, to me, is a thinker. That's somebody who started genetics studies. But some of these, what have they done? Okay, I can act in this role. I don't put actors. in the role as a Renaissance person.
Not compared to some
Maybe
of
I
these
can
others.
invent playing dead better.
I mean, but I mean, and even when you're thinking about Leonardo da Vinci, you're thinking more than just his.
Oh, it's just an umbrella of a person that does so many
So
things.
what stands out with you with Leonardo so much?
Everything. He had inventions, he had art, his meticulous detail to the human body, and just everything. And art, how do you do all that?
Well, some of his wasn't wonderful, but
Good old Mona. But I mean, if you think about
so what is it about you Italians that make you such Renaissance people?
grapes,
All those open fields and that good fresh Tuscan air or something? I mean, what is it?
chestnuts,
Olives.
olives.
I'm going to eat more
I
olives if
have
it's.
no idea.
But see, you're Italian and you're a thinker and you're a doer and you're a scientist and you're a
Things
mathematician.
just don't. Yeah, I haven't done anything really big. It's all on small levels at home, you know. I'm still waiting. Some of these days, maybe somebody will pick up my invention. You know, well, the piano's not good anymore, so don't hear that from me. Anyway, but I don't know. There are
A lot of, I mean, yeah.
you know what?
I don't know. I mean, that, like I said, Benjamin Franklin, I mean, and Thomas Jefferson definitely stand out. But I was trying to look down the list quickly, but I don't know. I'm not sure what makes it like the Italians and French and stuff. So
It must be the food they eat. Who knows? It might be their diet, that Mediterranean food that you get.
that air.
Air, olives. Again, go back to the food. You are what you eat. What can I tell you? And they keep telling you to take Mediterranean diet. So
They do. So maybe I'll become a Renaissance person before
and,
long.
that's funny because
And who gets to deem you that?
somebody like us. I mean,
We're taking Brad Pitt off the list, so
we're taking Brad Pitt. We're putting this guy definitely on the top of the list.
yeah, I definitely think he needs to go higher on the list, especially in our generation. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, yeah, and he's fun. He makes things fun. I bet his things in space are doing circles and probably lighting up, and yeah, we love Elon.
he just put up some more satellites, right? That text you gave me.
Yeah, I mean, I think they said that they went up from India, or it was India or India.
Really?
Yeah, but yeah, and then he donated all that stuff to Maui, and
And to
it's
Ukraine.
so
He could fund them.
he's funding them. Yeah, he's
got-
making
got-
life fun.
He's got, yeah, they've got drones now doing their thing.
But anyway, yeah, so that's interesting. But all right, well, I guess you are the closest thing to a Renaissance person I know. So
Yeah, nobody knows me.
when they're getting to know you, we're trying to get
We're
the word
trying
out
to get
there.
the word out there.
Yes. So spread the love, people.
Right.
All right. Bye.
That is